Thank you very much. I'm very glad to be in front of you, and let me thank Innovix for the opportunity to be here. For 27 years, I was an investment banker in London, and I had the vantage point to realize that good business decisions are taken on quantitative data and fast and sharp financing. Creditsky was built on these two premises. There's taking the right decisions, you need the right amount of information, quantitative, unbiased, observable, and ready to be analyzed. And fast funding makes the difference between haves and have-nots. Putting these two together, we came with a solution which is called Creditsky. Data Jupyter, that's the core module. It puts together machine learning, predictive machine learning, and big data with the best amount of information we can find in Romania to provide you a unique credit scoring service, financial analysis, help you to find the right clients, the right partner, the right M&A solutions. It's a unique service in Romania, and I'll show you why it is unique in Central and Eastern Europe. Thank you, Cosmin, for telling us that Central and Eastern Europe is the right place to sandbox initiatives. The digital funding that we have created in conjunction with that gives us the opportunity to provide banks with software as a service services with licensing platform that in exchange of that allows us to have access to data that is unique and gives us a competitive advantage because we see all the traffic going by. The business model split between data analytics, SMEs, B2B, cloud-based, subscription model. We sold 30,000 credit scoring, and we sold even more than that. The online funding platform, we have had two banks to whom we sold the white label solution. Again, it's cloud-based. The pricing model is a setup cost because the two banks have different customer journeys, and then subscription-based. These are the two banks. They are all regional banks with a footprint in Romania and with a presence overseas. This is what allows us to have a competitive advantage. The licensing white label will give us access to a supplement of data that will help us be competitive and know more. And starting with the 1st of December, we'll be able to integrate also custom commercial data through an app that we have developed in conjunction with the partner. In February, we will be able to give all our clients an opportunity to plug and play with their own data, if they have additional data, their own, in addition to ours. And we will tap into the CE markets on data analytics because the product is unique in Romania, and based on our research is unique in certain of the Central and Eastern European markets neighboring Romania, Greece, Bulgaria, Hungary, Poland, and so forth. This is the opportunity. We are in the process of fundraising between €500,000 and 1 million to move into those neighboring markets. You have an opportunity to come in. You're very welcomed. We're funded by friends and family. Let me thank you again and take your questions.
Thank you. Also, judges, questions?
If the product is white labeled, do you have any intention on owning the customer relationship? And if not, how do you plan to optimize your margins?
So say it again. On the white label, the opportunity is to give banks the opportunity to lend either on factoring or on unsecured lending, digital, fast, using our credit scoring model and provide them with additional services. For the moment, we don't intend to compete in that market, but we intend to encourage banks to offer that solution to their clients. It's subscription-based, and we have a certain element of variable income that comes if those opportunities expand beyond a certain limit.
Okay, so you're offering like a commodity product basically to get a shoe in the door, and then using the SaaS model for the real revenue generation.
But the opportunity is because we see the whole traffic. We want to integrate the data that we see in the traffic so that we have a competitive advantage on the data analytics, because this is commercial data that you will not be able to download under the Freedom of Information Act as an operator to this platform. So we have 2 banks and 1 non-banking financial institution. And with those 3, we think that we can generate enough private data that would allow us to have a very competitive and unique product, and we want to replicate the same strategy in all markets.
Who is the best person in the bank to talk to when you are selling your solution?
It's difficult to, but the ideal, my recommendation based on my experience is to go to those that are in charge of corporate, of sales, of pre-sales, and of marketing. Because with our solution, if you are a bank, we did recently the following case study. You want to go into the county of Cluj in Romania, which is where Cosmin is coming from, and you want to offer longer maturities from 2 years to 4 years. The model is able to forecast, like in Minority Report, the movie, which companies will improve their financial position from 2 to 4 years, which companies are stable and which companies will have a poorer financial position after 4 years. The model then, if you sell it to, if you go to the corporate guys or to the pre-sale guys with a clear list of corporates, of companies, then they can send the script to their branches and to the relationship manager. The relationship manager goes with a script that is very clear as to how much you can borrow, what maturity, how you will reprofile your debt, how you will lower your annual payments, and you will then generate additional capacity or liquidity. You can KPI it as their boss, and you know that they have to make 6 calls on those lines, on that script. You can benchmark them, you can analyze their performance, you can have a very direct marketing strategy. So it's marketing, pre-sales, corporate strategy, and in general, the corporate department. The risk management is not an ideal audience, because usually they will see it as stepping on their toes and entering their territory, and they will take a step back. But that's where we want to go.
Sorry, thank you so much. We are
Thank you
out of
very
time.
much.
Thank you. Thank you for a pitch.